and dancer all in one.
specifically in the arts.
Taking risks.
Photography.
In the arts world.
The language is ASL.
Deaf what? Interview.
Digital originals. Andrea Zackary. Oh yeah, really. DEV has been a long-time dream of mine. It all started a long time ago. And at that time, I think it was around 2004, 2005, this idea emerged. And then it wasn't until 2014 that it became official. Honestly, I was just obsessed with this idea for a while. I didn't do any research or anything, like a business plan, nothing. One day I just stood up and decided to register my business. Go with the flow. So, shortly after registering my business in 2014, a few months later, I took up a business course during the planning stages. Imagine that, during the planning. I took a really big risk to go ahead with the classes without any research or marketing knowledge. Really, I had nothing to start with, just a business name. So how did I come up with the name Deaf Events and Beyond? There were some people who came up to me and asked why I chose to use DEF. It's a play on the word deaf and influenced by hip-hop culture. I applied that concept to the business concept to make the name more unique rather than just using DEAF events. Beyond that, there's more to Deaf Events and Beyond, room for expansion in the future than just events. I set up the name and then found a space to rent, which was challenging because of rental costs. I had zero money, so I depended on my husband for money, haha. At one point, I considered turning my business into a non-profit, and then I backed up and realized that that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do the business to show our deaf community that if you have a business idea, you can accomplish that without becoming dependent on the government for funding, even if their services are good. I wanted to become a role model to our deaf community and show that we can achieve anything. And if you have an idea, there isn't anything stopping you from achieving it. Keep going and don't give up. Despite the fallbacks, we continue to move forward because it does take about 5 years for the average business to show a sign of growth. We're happy. We're really grateful for all the customers who've come to our events.
So what inspired you to establish your business, Deaf Events and Beyond? What was your inspiration?
Really, I've been thinking about this for a long time. I've always wanted to do something in the field of business related to anything that's hospitality services. But the real impact started with my daughter's school. My kid was bullied by her peers because they made fun of her deaf parents. My daughter explained to us what happened at school, and I set up a meeting with the teachers and the principal to explain that it was wrong to bully a child because of their parents' hearing status, and it was okay to have deaf parents. I took a step back and realized my daughter didn't have a chance to interact with hearing kids who have hearing parents. Oh, I'm sorry. I realized that she didn't have a chance to interact with hearing kids who have deaf parents, because there are kids out there with deaf parents, and that's how my idea started. So we began by hosting social events. Most of the events in Toronto were targeted for deaf adults, and there weren't any events that were family friendly. There was a need for deaf friendly events that welcome children because they need that social connection, and that's how we started, even without a business plan. If you have an idea, just play with it. Go ahead and register your business name and receive your business number. Get all the legal stuff set up first. The first time we hosted an event was on July 14th of 2014 in Vaughan. And I was really inspired by the folks who showed up. I believe it was about 80 people who were in attendance.
Wow, that's a success.
Yeah, people were saying they had so much fun and wanted more of these events. Originally, we started with the summer events, and now people are asking for even more events to happen year-round. With that in mind, we decided to brainstorm a business plan which would help with that. We did the research on what the deaf community's needs are and what hearing codas wanted. The research really helped us to set up the business plan, and after that, things were even smoother. 5 to 6 years later, I'm still here.
What an inspiring story of how you founded your business because you wanted to build bridges between the hearing world and the deaf world. Not just that, but also taking the initiative to educate hearing parents and their children, creating connections. Wow, what you've done is amazing. Thank you for sharing your story. I think it's beautiful. You recently mentioned that in Brampton you won an award. I believe I read about it on the news.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you tell me about your award?
Well, there was a few awards. The first was for Brampton and surrounding areas for entrepreneurs. I won the Young Professional of the Year award. I didn't expect for that to happen at all because it was such a competition, especially with hearing people who were already successful in business that were selected as candidates.
Wow, you made it.
Yes, I won the award. Even competing with the top businesses in Brampton, I beat them all. Feels good.
Cheers.
Well, the second award was the top 40 under 40.
Wow, another award? That's great.
Yeah, that award was for the Brampton community. I didn't know that someone had nominated me. I had no idea. I was surprised when I got an email congratulating me on making it to the top 40 under 40 list. I was like, okay, that's awesome. It means people are paying attention to my work. I felt inspired that people are recognizing my work. I'm glad that my business is being seen by people because we just started 5 years ago. I even wanted to give up on it at one point, but nope, people are recognizing my work and I am getting somewhere. So it feels good, you know. And the last award I received...
Oh, a third award?
Yes, that was the City of Brampton's Accessibility Award for People in Business. It was a beautiful way to end the year. I was wowed.
Wow.
This is the beginning. I think the best is yet to come. I like to think about that.
Do you have any news that you would like to share?
I think that's all. I just wanted to tell people not to give up and to trust in the process. Once you trust the process, anything is possible. Aim for your goal and reach for it. You can do it.
Thank you for spreading your message to the community. I'm sure people will learn from you and understand that your advice will be helpful in achieving their goals. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful weekend.
You too.